Very good morning, students. This is Rahul Garg, your maths teacher. Students, in the last class we have done with chapter number 3, that is pair of linear equations in two variables. And today we are going to start our chapter number 4, that is quadratic equations. And student, in chapter 2 we have already discussed the different types of polynomials, and here we are already discussed the basic quadratic polynomial condition for quadratic polynomial. And in class 9 you have discussed polynomial also. So let's start with quadratic polynomial. The first term, quadratic polynomial. In quadratic polynomial, the degree is 2, means highest power will be 2, and its general form is ax squared plus bx plus c. But our chapter name is quadratic equations. We are discussing quadratic polynomial. So what is the difference? The difference is when we put this quadratic polynomial equals 0, then this becomes quadratic equation. Now ax square plus bx plus c equals 0 is not a quadratic polynomial. This is a quadratic equation. This is my general form of quadratic equation, and its degree will be 2. Now in exercise first, we have the first question is check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. So my first sum is x minus 2 whole square plus 1 equals 2x minus 3. We have to check that this is a quadratic equation or not. So if the degree will be 2, then it will be a quadratic equation. First simplify this. This is a minus b whole square. So a square plus b square minus 2ab plus 1 equals 2x minus 3 as it is. Now move this 2x minus 3 on the left hand side. This will become x square minus 6x, 4 plus 1 5, and minus 3 become plus 3. This will become plus 8 equals 0. Now here my highest degree means highest power is 2. So degree is 2. This means this is a quadratic equation. This is my quadratic equation. Now take second example. X into x plus 1 plus 8 equals x plus 2 into x minus 2. Again simplify this. Multiply x into x plus 1. This will become x square plus x plus 8 equals. This is a plus b into a minus b. So this will become a square minus b square. Now when this will become on the left hand side, this will get cancelled out, and we are left with only x plus 12 equals 0. Now here we have degree 1 because highest power is 1. So this is not a quadratic equation. Not a quadratic equation. Now move on our third example. X cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 equals x minus 2 whole cube. If we notice here, then we will find that the highest degree is cube. Highest degree is 3, hence it must be cubic equation, but this is not possible. First elaborate this. First simplify this x minus 2 whole cube and write in very simple form, then find out the degree. For example, here x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1. This is a minus b whole cube. This will be a cube minus b cube minus 3ab square, means this will become 12x square, and minus 3x square 6x square. This will become 12x. Now if you check, this x cube will be cancelled out with this x cube and we left with only 2x square and minus 13x plus 7 equals 0. And here my degree is 2 because highest power is 2. So this is a quadratic equation. So student, we cannot find directly by seeing this x cube that it is a cubic equation. We have to first simplify the both sides, that is left hand side and right hand side, to make a simple form of that polynomial. Then we will find the degree and then say that this is a quadratic equation if the degree will be 2. Otherwise this is not a quadratic equation. Now our next sum is the product of two consecutive number positive numbers is 306, and we need to find the integers. In this question, we only make a quadratic polynomial on the basis of the given data. So, to solve this problem, first let the first positive number. If my first positive number is x and the consecutive number means the next number will be one greater than the previous one, because these there is mentioned integer, here is integer, and the next integer, second positive integer will be x plus 1. This is my first positive integer and this will be my second positive integer, and according to statement the product of two consecutive integer is 306, means first into second, this will be equals 306. We just simply let the first positive integer x, then automatically second positive integer will be x plus 1, and according to the statement x into x plus 1 means the product of two consecutive number is 306 given. Now if we multiply this will become x square plus x equals 306, and x square plus x minus 306 equals 0. Here degree is 2 and this is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation. Now in class 9 we have already done with factorization. So let's start factorization. Students, if ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. This is my quadratic polynomial, general quadratic polynomial. Then in factorization, we find two numbers whose product equals, means product should be equal to a into c and sum should be b. This is the method of factorization to find the factors of the equation or roots of the equation. If my sum is 6x square minus x minus 2 equals 0 and we are asked to find the roots of this quadratic equation, according to factorization theorem, according to factorization method, we have to find two numbers whose product should be equals 6 into minus 2, means product should be minus 12, and sum should be equals this minus 1. So find the pairs of two numbers whose product is 12. First pair is 1 into 12, second is 2 into 6, third is 3 into 4. Here we are only these three pairs whose product is 12. Now we will find that that pair whose sum or addition, whose addition or subtraction should be equals minus 1. Here my addition will be 13 and subtraction will be 11. Not required, so this is not my perfect pair. And here the sum will be 8 and difference will be 4, which is not required, so check third one. Here sum is 7 and difference is 1, which is required, means these are the two numbers whose product is 12 and the difference is minus 1. So if we want to the difference minus 1, then we should take minus 4 and 3. Then their addition will be minus 1 and product will also minus 12. So substitute this minus 6x square minus 4x plus 3x. I divide minus x into these two numbers. Now common out from first two terms. Here 2x will be common out and we left with 3x minus 2. And to make this thing same, we common out 1. We left with 3x minus 2 equals 0. Now from both we have common thing is 3x minus 2 and we left with here 2x plus 1 equals 0. Means 3x minus 2 and 2x plus 1 are the factors of this polynomial. Now if the product of two number is 0, it means one of them should be 0, one of them should be equal to 0, means either 3x minus 2 equals 0 or 2x plus 1 equals 0. If my 3x minus 2 equals 0, then this means 3x equals 2 and x will be equal to 2 by 3. And if my 2x plus 1 equals 0, then 2x will be equals minus 1 and x will be equals minus 1 by 2. Now we have already discussed, if a polynomial has degree 2, then there will be two roots. Here the degree is 2 and we have roots 2. That is, first one is 2 by 3 and second one is minus 1 by 2. Now if we want to verify that these two roots are the roots of 6x square minus x minus 2, then simply put that value in place of x. We will find that the left hand side equals right hand side and hence this will be the roots of the quadratic equation. Students, we have completed 4.1 exercise and 4.2 first sum. I repeat, 4.1 exercise 4.1 complete and first question of 4.2. Thank you, students.